Alrighty, welcome everyone to the stream. Welcome everyone to race number 6. We're halfway into the season at this point. I am joined once again by co-commentator Milo Gaming. Milo Gaming, how's it going?
I'm very well. I'm very excited. Again, only a trip up north to Canada and a very exciting little track. So I'm looking forward to this.
FC Ryan just set a 108.2 there. Track's gonna evolve quickly, I'm pretty sure, at this end of the session. Obviously, with the conditions, it should stay mostly sunny at least. Ooh, Nufsy flying sideways there. He could have easily picked up damage, unless he's trying for another lap. Who knows? But it should be a close one for pole or whatever, from what it seems like. Tax sent me a clip or whatever, so I'll have to look at that when I have the chance. So right now, for pole, it's 2/10 there. In GSR, pole was 1, the 108 flat, basically, around there. What do you think the pole will have today? Like, I think it'll be 1 by, at least.
Ooh, I mean, that margin at the moment that NUFC Brian has is very healthy. If he can get, I think he might actually be able to go for another lap. So I'm gonna stay consistent with what we got, about 3/10.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I think a 108.1 is possible from some of these guys in general, but DW does have a 5-place grid penalty, though, from the contact with Thrasher. I'm gonna look at the video Tax sent me and judge the clip he sent me and judge and see what happened. Still, Rappa Lucas came off a podium from last week. And Tax, let's see his video. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I'll have to send that in. That'll be submitted after the race, though. But yeah, not so much of a good attendant when it comes to the tier 1 drivers this week, but that's all right. Some of the tier 2 drivers in here anyway. So I just want to go over last week or whatever. Last week was good, like your debut commentating here at least. I'm sure you enjoyed that one, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that is out.
And just the penalties.
I did just note. No, it was just F1 driver. He was 2/10 up in his lap, and in the middle sector he did invalidate it, I think. So he's going for one more.
All right, that's good. Obviously that time's a little bit delayed, so NFC Ryan's probably coming out. Yeah, right now, yeah, he is. There's a few penalties. Adam Fab has a quali ban, 10 seconds, and a race probation this race. Alabama Outlaw has 5 seconds, and DW has a 2-race probation. So those are the only penalties that have to be served this race from the drivers are here. Rappa Lucas on a lap right now. Every race Rappa Lucas has been in, he's been on podium. Off of penalty sometimes, off of luck, whatever it may be. But he's found a way to get on that podium, and that's what has got him really well with this so far. So, heading into the final chicane, let's watch Rappa Lucas. Oh, he ran a little bit wide there, but he hits the wall slightly. Coming off the final corner, is it going to be 107? It looks close. 108.4, and it just improves 41 thousandths. That's definitely not enough for pole, but that does extend his gap over F1 driver and DW. Let's see the F1 driver. Whoa, hits the wall again, too. Hits the wall, champions right there. But coming to the line. Just
he doesn't
7
improve.
touchdown. DW's got the slipstream from Arsenal. He can't get stuck behind him. He's going to get stuck behind him. He's going to get stuck next to him, and whoa. Whoa. But what is he going to get coming to the line? Not any better.
No, he's down as well.
A lot of these guys are down.
Sam Steve's just started.
What can GSRX do?
Looks like it's going to be his bowl.
And I think Sam Steed did the best he could there. That was that lap, but he just, retired. There you go. Ricochet's checkered flag now. Contact between Atlantis and Arsenal. DW's far backing off there. I don't know what's going on right there. But F1 driver might be trying again. GSR Axe to 6. Good job by Iron Axe. Did what he could. And Raves from last week being DNF'd on the first lap. Atlantis does retire. Remember, DW has a grid penalty, but what can Raves do? Up to P8. Still in a decent position compared to last week, starting in the teens at least, around there. And Arsenal is off the track. There's some dangerous driving from him. We might see something happen. But Nufsy Ryan, he's got pole position already, but can he extend to a 107.9?
No, he's backed off massively.
No, yeah. He understands he's got pole, so that's good. So DW is not going to beat that. So Nufsy Ryan takes his first pole position. And a first-time pole winner. Fourth different pole winner, actually. To get that right. But something I want to go over. The win from the furthest back on the grid. I want to mention because DW is starting back. He's going to start back in 10th because of his 5-place grid penalty. Just screenshot this. And go down the lineup. Alright, so I want to mention the win from furthest back on the grid has been P9 from AMS Tax back in France, which is an easy track to overtake. Nufsy Ryan on pole by 2/10 over Rapalucas. Rapalucas starting P2. AMS Tax third. F1 driver fourth. DW's fifth. GSRX the highest American in sixth. Ricochet seventh. Raves eighth. Sam C ninth. And TSR Norris 10th. Any predictions for the win, Mr. Not Repligus, Milo Gaming. I don't know how you confuse. I don't know how I confuse that.
I expect NUFC Brian to hang on to this again, or his comeback, which will eventually the win in the end last week. So I expect him to pull away. He got a really, really nice gap to second place in qualifying, so he is the one to beat for me.
107.9 from him in time trial. 108.2 there, just based off of the lap time there. So pretty impressive.
He did back off though. I'm not sure if he could have improved. Yeah, might have been in validation.
I saw him 1/10 up. Who knows? I don't know. But he knew he had pole at that point. I don't know if he was watching the stream or whatnot. But he's ready. He's readied up. So yeah. So obviously with how this is right now, there was 2 virtual safety cars in the feature race and 2 virtual safety cars in the sprint race yesterday. Now, will there be at least a safety car today?
With the close walls of Canada, surely there's always some sort of collision at the final corner, or anywhere in sector 1 really, very tight. So I expect a safety car.
So just gonna go over the penalties once again before I do the ones to watch. Bama obviously starting the mediums. He has 5 seconds. Adam Fav had a quali ban, and it was DW under probation. Adam Fav also has 10 seconds worth of penalty, and a 1 respiration. So I think we can automatically agree that top 4 and DW are definitely gonna be the ones to watch out for. We'll explain the top. Well, we'll explain one each, I guess, or 2 each. Nufsy Ryan on pole position. You saw last week in the Renault how Renault gained so much points from being last for constructors. I think Ryan here, in general, thinking about him, he's just got to be patient, smart. Rapalucas could get a better start than him, but his start last week was something that could help him this week. He's starting on pole position.
Exactly that. And then, of course, I think I said the same thing last week. The leading medium runner of Alabama Outlaw could get lucky with a lack of full cautions today and make those tyres work, but yeah, I did say that last week as well, didn't I? Leading medium runner, always one to watch.
Rapalucas here, P2. He's got a podium every single race he's raced. He didn't race Belgium, but he's still second in the points today, or whatever, heading into today. He's 13 points ahead of Tax right now. Judging off of his pace right now, I don't think it's too bad for a podium right now. And just judging off of the top 3 who are going to be in the standings, top 3 after this race in the standings, in Tier 1, get to choose the 3 tracks or whatever. 3 tracks for next season. France, USA, Britain will already be there. And lastly, I think we can both agree, DW. There, Milo. One to watch for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Qualified P5, starting P10. expected to make up all those positions back, but it's a matter of patience around this circuit. Harder than you think.
It is harder than you think. Starting back there from P10 from a grid penalty will not help him too much. But rev it up. Rev it up here in Canada. The lights are going to go out. Here we go. It's lights out and away we go. Rebel Lucas got better traction off the line, and he's going to get ahead there of Nufsy Ryan. But 3 wide. And he's ahead into turn 1. Rebel Lucas takes the lead for the first time on the first lap. That's Los Trevi, and that's Alfa Romeo around. That's GSRX. No virtual safety car yet, but I don't know. Nufsy Ryan still right behind him, and Rapalukas has the lead for the first time in the league on the first lap. DW and Norris going side by side here for 7th. Wheel to wheel. Rapalukas better keep that lead, but here comes the racing point of Album Outlaw, the leading medium runner. What is he gonna do? He's gotta back off there.
He had to.
Side by side in the chicane. It worked out that time. Nufsy Ryan on Rapalukas. Haas, I want to mention something about them. Alfa Romeo had a great race last race with pole position, 4th and 6th in the race last week, and I believe it was fastest lap from them too. Or no, it was not. With them, they only lost 4 points to Alfa Romeo, or Haas only lost 4 points to Alfa Romeo. But here comes DW. He's not backing off there. Oh my God, that was amazing! Ooh. Look at DW. Nufsy Ryan, fastest lap already. Did Rapalukas get a penalty or something that we just did not see?
I think he might have picked up a warning. I'll take a look for you. Rapalukas, let's...
Oh, he just was slower in the first lap, I guess. Alright.
No warning or penalty at all.
Nufsy Ryan just may have gone faster there. Who knows?
TSL Norris has hit the wall.
Oh, that's not good. Where's that damage that is on the right side? Atlantis has to get by.
Goes around the outside.
7-car train already for these top 7 spots. You know, I didn't think we were going to see many big train like this in Canada. I did not think we were going to see one, at least. Or if we were, it would only be a 4 or 5-car train. But I mean, obviously, just judging right now, Arsenal's picked up a penalty. But Tax and F1 driver battling here. DRS is enabled next lap. So, boy,
it was a very tight move for F1 driver, but he did have it. But Tax has used his probably lower downforce setup. They just both seem to be in non-ERS there, so
comes Tax and Ryan already. Rapalukas fastest lap though. I think on the fastest lap we should see a 109 or 110 at least, somewhere around that area. Pitting is Callum and Norris, both Mercedes. Both should have damage probably. Thrasher gets by Raves though. Cleanly, it looks like. And Thrasher's falling down the order. Some tier 2 drivers here today, so obviously they get some practice. Thrasher, definitely after his P2 yesterday, though, that was an impressive run. P13 to P2. That is actually, if I check the records, the 3rd highest, or the 3rd lowest, or whatever, grid spot from farthest back to get a podium.
Impressive.
So P13 to P2. It was, and only 2 people have got a podium from P20. Nufsy Ryan and Ricochet, both of them running in the top 5. Whoa, F1 driver's got to be careful there because he almost hit Tax. And Nufsy Ryan's going to get the DRS, which these two have equal ERS. They're fine. DRS is going to play a big factor. And now Tax is falling off of that pack. Just look at the downforce. I think that's, I don't know if that's a lot of straight line speed or downforce, but he's maybe got a lower front wing, I'm guessing. Nufsy Ryan, DRS this time on Rapalukas. Rapalukas doing an impressive job already. Nufsy Ryan, fastest lap again. It's 2 times in a row. You know what he did in Brazil? You know what he did in Brazil, though? Obviously, with the DRS, though, I mean, he was just with the DRS from lap cars and just being consistent in the ERS or whatever that he was managing that whole race in Brazil. He kept getting 4 fastest laps in a row. You know, 7-car pack still. I mean, but it's not as close as it was before, so... 5-car pack, 7-car pack, around that area. Raves pits. Oh yeah, he's definitely got the slipstream now. He's trying everything he can just to get by, but he knows he really can't pass in the chicane, so he just couldn't try it. But it looks like Rapalukas got such a better exit. Ricochet's picked up a penalty.
So it's DW.
And everyone in such a lead kind of train in this pack or whatever, everyone who's in Sector 3 right now is all in the top 9, so they're actually like within 5 seconds of each other, so it's not too bad. It's not as far spread out as I thought it would be. But here again, DRS again. He's heading in the chicane. Is he gonna try brave? Is he gonna try beautiful? No.
Oh.
But he's gonna force him into a mistake, it looks like, because he did get a not as good as the next their F1 driver. Sam Steed, penalties, but DW is pitting. And here it comes to the inside, to the left side. And look at Nufsy Ryan going to the left side. Rapalukas forcing him the long way around. Rapalukas not giving an inch. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. As there's a caution, DW, or Adam Fab, actually, one of them. I want to tell you right now. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Rapalukas might not be mad at... Well, he might be mad at me for saying that he was quote-unquote complaining earlier, but I talked to him before the race. He was like, why is Canada on the schedule? This track sucks on track limits. This track sucks. Why is it on the schedule? It better not be on the schedule next season. It's like, he was mad about it. I understand.
Wow,
but he's leading the race right now, so I guess that's what he needed, I guess, and I guess that's what he's happy with. Holding off one of the best, Nufsy Ryan. And I will tell you, in other leagues, DRS, though, if you go back to DRS, Apex Ricardo picked up his first win in that league. Maybe Rapalukas or even Ricochet could do it today. I mean, they're in the top 5. They've yet to win this season. I don't want to jinx them, but I'm saying maybe they could.
I'm impressed to see everyone still running in this race, though. And no inconvenience for the safety cars.
And there hasn't really been much of a first lap crash today. It was just one car spun around, but it was like, it didn't seem like no damage. But Sam Steed is pitting already. 4-car train, I think it will stay 5 at least, or close to 5, depending on how they manage their ERS or whatever, or how they are just staying with each other. I knew that train wasn't going to stay for as long as I thought it would, but I did hype it up a little bit too much, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
so, I want to mention a few records. Oh, good. Sorry. You're already gone. Obviously, I want to mention something or whatever. Out of the Tier 1 drivers, Rapalukas has the most podiums or whatever. Raves with the fastest lap already. What I find crazy is Rapalukas, every start he's had a podium. I think he could do it today. He's just ran so consistent. Ricochet has passed F1 driver, but here it comes back into the hairpin. Oof. That is tight. That is very tight there. You know, Nufsy Ryan's really trying everything he can to gain, but Rapalukas still has enough ERS or whatever to play with. And so does Nufsy Ryan, but he's just lagging back. He's not getting so much of a run here. Oh, sideways in the grass. That could have nearly been a spin, and that was a tank slapper there. Whoa, F1 driver pitting already. Yeah, the latest we should see pit stops from the front guys from the top 4, I think is like earliest probably this lap, lap 9. But the 2-stop is the preferred strategy here in this race, so obviously that's what they're going to try to do. And I mean, they may try to go to hards, but they may have to go to softs at the end. I don't know what it's going to be like, but the 2-stop is faster, so that's what they should probably be trying. There's some people on hards anyway, but F1 driver does come out behind DW, so that undercut did really work. So yeah, DRS again. Rapalukas kind of saving it now. He's ready for that back straight. He's ready for a challenge from Mr. Nufsy Ryan. And Nufsy Ryan, I think he's realized where he's losing some of his time to him. He's not using much ERS or whatever, heading into the hairpin. So that's something he's working on right now. He's not using any out, but he's going to use some right before the DRS train. Yes, he is. He's going to use medium ERS there, but he's not using as much though as Rapalukas is. So that may affect how much he actually gains to him. And there's a yellow flag. It's a Mercedes.
It's TSR Norris at turn 2.
Not the best races so far. Don't know if he had contact with our Sentinel or not. Oh, look at this. Thrasher and Gautier, 7th right now. Yet to pit. DW and Thrasher got to go wheel to wheel again. This is not going to go good because last time they crashed in qualifying.
Yeah.
Oh, contact with the wall. There was Thrasher. But 3-car train here, and it's staying pretty calm though, from what it seems. Thrasher braking pretty early. DW going to try to take the advantage. He's going to try to cross him over. Watch this. Oh, and look at DW down the inside. But the thing is, like right there, is he had the chance to do it, and Thrasher just messed up there. But Sam Steed has to get by, and he's going to go around the outside. Look at that. That was incredible. Just going around the outside there just made it work. And Axe already just... Oh, Callum going wide. Penalty there. Callum. But this front train, Rapalukas still leading. I want to check the penalties. You know, I don't think he's been too happy with the penalties, but only 2 warnings from him. Nefsy Ryan also has 2 warnings also. Oh, yep, he has.
Retirement for TSR
That's our
Norris,
first retirement.
But
It's our first.
it was in the pit lane.
So that's more lucky.
Yeah,
But they've got to be careful it doesn't come out of the pit lane because it has before. Nefsy Ryan's pitting. Will he have the undercut? Rapalucas is not. Tax and Ricochet are, though, so... And look at the medium runners. Alabama and Atlantis. Can they overcut anyone? Who knows,
NUFC Ryan's
honestly.
gone on to hards. He's committing to a one-stop.
Ricochet mediums, yeah. I don't know what this is going to provide because I think the 2-stop might be faster here. I don't know, but the 1-stop might be more cleaner from these drivers who are faster. Ricochet is definitely not faster than these guys, but coming out of the pits here, head of F1 driver there. So F1 driver, yeah, you got really stuck behind there. I don't know. You really just, I don't know. He's near Raves now, so Raves not on the first lap, so that's a good sign compared to last week. But look who's actually gained enough C Ryan now, DW now, and all right, Rapalucas better pit this lap because he's not gonna have the chance now. Oh, DW! Oh, nearly running the back of him. And Sam Steed's gonna pass him. I know those two are probably in a party. Nearly ran in the back of Nefsy Ryan, but he's gonna have to use Sam Steed's DRS though. That detection point being as lucky it is before Sector 3. That's good. Good sign by him. How much farther back is Nefsy Ryan? 15 seconds? Yeah. 15 seconds there, so Rapalucas has to do everything he can, honestly.
Rapalucas goes on to hards as well.
He's coming to 1-stop. I think this is good, but here comes Nefsy Ryan. Yeah, the undercuts work, but watch this. Coming out of the pits, Rapalucas is going to have a lot of speed. Who is he going to be next to? He's ahead of DW, but not ahead of Nefsy Ryan, and he's side by side now with the past race leader.
Great undercut from NUSC Ryan.
Great undercut by DW, just going to mediums. I think he's committing to a 2-stop, but if he can make this work for a good amount of time, I think, So Sam Steed is so close, Atlantis is close, and there's been a yellow flag. I believe it's at the chicane. There is Arsenal in the wall trying to make the pits, so that did not work for him. He's stuck in the barrier now. Sam Steed behind Nefsy Ryan. Still, and he's gonna have to challenge him because I mean they're on different tires, so I think this could help DW even though they're on different teams. I think he's gonna party with him, but there is
safety car.
Him ahead. What is it for? Ooh. Has it been for Arsenal? That's our first. And who this is going to help? This is going to help the medium runners, actually.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Tax is coming after only just pitting for hard tires.
Yeah, he's going for 2 seconds at this point. Or no, he's serving a penalty. For 5 seconds speeding the pit lane.
Oh.
Interesting.
Good time to do it.
This is a good time to get back in a pack. So our second safety car of the league, if I'm correct. No, actually, was there a safety car last week? Yeah, there was. So
yeah,
third safety car of the league, second of tier 2.
Very bizarre though. Not sure what that was for at all. Everyone has to pass the safety car because it's waiting
Sam
to pick
Steed.
up the leader.
He's crashed under safety car.
Oh no!
And the barrier. Has he had contact? Oh, people have got to be careful not to hit him or not pay attention under safety car. So this is our first chance to get the new safety car rules out ahead. So let's just recap the new safety car rules, and hopefully everyone who is in the lobby is someone's party. So basically, what I explained earlier: the gap to leave under safety car when you are as Lannis and Bama should be pitting. When you are under the safety car, you should leave a 2 car length gap at minimum. Because we saw there was like Trevor checking up anyway, and people got to be careful.
Yep.
When the safety car is coming in the in lap, in sector 3, when it says safety car in this lap, that's when drivers are supposed to get closer. That's when drivers are supposed to get closer to each other, so we can prevent overtaking. But what to do if someone brakes heavily? I've mentioned before, and I've mentioned it before, but people don't always listen. Is look at where Atlantis and Bama are going to come out. Bama's coming out in the lead. Look at this.
Wow.
Just from that, they had such a big enough gap, they came out in the lead. At least Bama did. Oh, boy.
That's because
Look
all
at
of the other
this.
drivers had to follow the dozer, and it's just a free pit stop onto the safety car now. Onto softs, so they are not going to the end. It's going to be another trip into the pits for
No, but I think he
softs,
might
so.
go for hards to the end, but he's going to have to try all he can. I think he's going to hope for a safety car at this point, Bama is. But Atlantis
Yeah.
is on hards, and he came out 5th, so... I mean, think about that gap between how close people actually were. Nufsy Ryan, oh, riding the back of Bama. It's not good. He shouldn't be doing that. DW's listened. He definitely knows the memo not to keep too big of enough gap of someone like that. But what did you do if someone brakes heavily? Get next to them, like to the right side, like Nufsy Ryan is doing. But Nufsy Ryan has damage, I think. Does he? He's trying to pass him, though. So I don't know what he's trying to do. Not really accomplishing anything from it. But DW's keeping a good enough gap here to these guys, which is good. Because he's listening.
NUST Ryan does
Atlantis,
have damage on the left side.
yeah, I did not know that. So, what could that have been from? I would think the safety car is coming in next lap at least. Oh, well, a penalty on the safety car. I believe it was Ricochet pitting. It is. Arsenal, 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. But, except for Nufsy Ryan getting really close to Bama for earlier, everyone's doing a good job under the new safety car rules, so... Yeah, obviously drivers know don't get too close to someone just in case they brake heavily, so they gotta be careful. Anyway. Everyone's doing a careful job, but Arsenal's stuck between these guys, and he's gotta listen to, what's been going on. He's just hit the back of Atlantis, but I don't know if he's got damage, and these guys have got to check up because of it. So, yeah, Arsenal has a penalty there. Was that dangerous by him? I don't know. Definitely wasn't needed. But Raves is having to check up now, too, and Gautier's giving a big enough gap, Nufsy Ryan's really the only one, and Arsenal the only ones who's... Look, after the new safety car rules, I feel like those are the only two who've really got very close to people, which, you know... weren't as needed. But safety cars should be coming in this lap. We'll have to see. Everyone should be close enough to the safety car anyway, so we should be clear to come in this time. And will we? Yep, safety car in this lap. So Bama's going to start to check up here in the hairpin. People got to be careful here. They can't run in the back of each other. Everyone's doing a great job actually listening to the rules now from the new safety car. Instead of just oh, why is he going down in position, I guess. Okay. Instead of just, you know, turning the safety car off, I think what we did, you know, during the safety car rules in general, I think of it better. But I don't know why we got the safety car. I would like to know there.
Yeah, very bizarre.
Bama messes up. Is Nufsy Ryan going to get the run out of the corner? Here we go. Back to racing. And Nufsy Ryan on the front straightaway. Here he comes. Remember, he had wing damage in the France test race. Back before race 1, so he hung on with that damage. Is he gonna get it repaired next time he comes in? If he is gonna have to do a 2-stop, who knows? Sector 1.
Oh,
Arsenal.
he's getting out of the way of everyone. He's a lap down.
Yeah, I would think he should have got out of the way under safety car, unless that would have just caused a glitch. But I don't know. People probably would have got legal overtakes. Who knows? If they got legal overtakes, I don't know what to say about that. If they were to. We're only 2 cars out the race so far. Hopefully no more. Nufsy Ryan being really affected by that damage, but here comes DW and Rapalucas back at it. So, Rapalucas, Atlantis... Well, no, Rapalucas and Nufsy Ryan look like they're trying for a 1-stop. The rest look like they're trying for a 2-stop. Is the 1-stop going to win in the race? We're not even halfway. F1 drivers... Whoa!
Sorry to interrupt. There was 3 or 4 cars involved there.
I think Rapalucas is happy where he's sitting right now.
F1 driver, maybe Adam as well.
Axe is pitting. Oh yeah, these guys are definitely pitting because of damage.
Yeah.
How they got
squeezed. All these guys
definitely.
then.
If Rapalucas could just maintain the gap with W, I think they'll be fine because they don't even have to worry about Alabama. They have to worry about not getting by Nufsy Ryan because they don't want to be stuck behind him for too long. I don't think he'll be too slow, but it's just the fact is you want to get by him because you know when he's on the same strategy as you. If you're Rapalucas, but you also know if he does come back at it, he could charge through the field like he did at Brazil with his 2-stop that he had, or 1-stop, I believe, with the softs in the end.
Double stack foul for Mayo. Really hurt their race.
DW behind Nufsy Ryan still, and F1 driver did pit. So if there's another safety car, he could recover. So we were right. There was a safety car today. So that's, I guess, a good prediction. DW not DRS yet, but look at this. Here comes a Nufsy Ryan.
I think he'll wait.
Not enough. Oh yeah, he has to. Oh, penalty. Lucas has to be very patient with these guys anyway. They need to let him battle it out, I think, in my own opinion.
Alabama Outlaw though is running away at the moment, and if he manages to build up a gap from these guys battling, then he still has a very, very high chance of winning this race.
Nufsy Ryan, I think that's his first penalty. Whoa, tank slapper for DW off of the chicane.
On the
Oh
inside.
yeah, DW. He's getting frustrated. He doesn't want to sit behind him this long. He's gonna get DRS this time. Lucas is gonna get DRS too, but he has so much ERS to play with. And he goes down the inside, side by side, gets by him. But is he gonna come back for the switchback? Is Nufsy Ryan coming back? No. So Lucas now has to get by Nufsy Ryan. He can't just sit behind him much longer. Yep, there goes Nufsy Ryan back down the inside. He's gonna get a horrible exit. Not really, but DW is gonna get, I don't know. That's tough to judge off of, but look at the ERS from Lucas. He's gonna get slipstream. If he gets slipstream, he's in a good position. Because look at the straight line speed here from DW and him. I would not try down the inside there. Whoa! Yeah, that really messed up DW unless he was pitting.
Yeah, he's been on the mediums for 11 laps. I think we'll go to the second set now.
Atlantis is gaining on Lucas, so Lucas has to pass Nufsy Ryan about now. He can't just sit behind him. He has to go chase down Bama. Now, I hope Lucas does know that he does have damage, so that is a good thing, I guess, in a way that, you know, you would know as a driver.
DW stuffed a penalty in that pit stop, and yes, he does pit on some more mediums.
Yeah, so another run on mediums. I don't know how long he will go with this, though, so. Yeah, only 2 drivers out of the race so far. Not too bad for halfway. Usually there was 3 or 4, usually by around this time, but a lot of, almost halfway anyway, but, oh, F1 driver, fastest lap. Back in 15th. Callum is coming on Ricochet now. I don't think it's enough for removing the hairpin. No, it's not. Lucas is going to gain on Nufsy Ryan here. They both have a lot of ERS to play with. Atlantis not so much, but Lucas can just gain so much here if he just uses all of it. 208 down that back straight. Now, I will say, we've only had 1 American on podium, and Callum's picked up a penalty. And 1 American on podium in Tier 1 so far, so as a crash at the barrier, that's GSR Callum. He's hit the wall of champions, I think, or got a puncture. One of the 2. Damage, at least. He's got damage. And Tax is gaining on these guys now from being back in 8th in that other pack. Tax is gaining on these guys. And I just think that Nufsy Ryan's just holding these guys up at this point. Because, I mean, he's keeping a decent gap to Bama, but he's just really holding these guys up with the damage. Whoa! That could have been even worse damage from there.
He's doing well, though. There's NUFC Ryan. He's managing to keep the cars behind even with the damage.
It's also giving the advantage to Alabama Outlaw, too. The American. Crazy fact, though, I will say, most Americans are in the league, obviously, are the most nationalities, but 3 Americans in the top 10 compared to the other nationalities. Lucas definitely not going to try that one. That was a little bit dangerous there. How that could have ended out. But he's still keeping up with him. I know he has damage, but he's still keeping up with him. And look at him. He may go down the inside in turn 1. And, oh, he's going to block it off. It seems like in the certain sectors, I think Sector 3, that Nufsy Ryan is able to gain on Bama. But I don't know about Sector 1 or Sector 2. I've not really focused on that. But I noticed Sector 3, I was just able to gain there. Lucas penalty there. That was just a slight cut to the chicane, so that wasn't much. I don't know why that was a penalty for that. Nufsy Ryan does have 2 penalties. Lucas has his only one. So he could beat Lucas off, or he could beat, oh, whoa! He could beat Nufsy Ryan right now just off that. I don't know if you saw Lucas. Ooh. Ooh. It's a Mercedes of Callum pitting. Callum finished 3rd in both races yesterday, so that was decent by him. Tax in Atlantis here. But obviously, with the tier 2 drivers racing like Trevi, Callum, Arsenal, Thrasher, Trevi, who's up into 10th, but it could obviously affect their reputation for tier 2 with how it goes. But Atlantis and him there, Repalucas trying to go next to him. Oh, there's contact. He made the move in the chicane. How he was able to do that side by side. I'm gonna tell you right now, we were promoting not to make a move in the chicane, in that final, especially that final chicane today. And Rapalucas just done it, and now he's taking the race lead from Bama, who is also pitted. So that works out. But Tax is still there. Tax is a runner on mediums. I don't know how long that will go. But he's got to get by Nufsy Ryan. He can't just sit behind. And Tax and Rapalucas, I mean, Tax was... I don't want to bring up other leagues, but Tax did kind of get into Rapalucas yesterday, though. So I know Rapalucas definitely wasn't happy with that. Did Nufsy Ryan at the back of Rapalucas there? But he's going side by side now. I don't know if he did. It looked like it for a minute.
Oh,
Three car train there for lead, but Rapalucas. Here he goes down the inside. Crusher penalty. He's running slightly wide. Atlantis is still staying with this train somewhat, but he's just not within DRS range, and that's something he needs to do. But I mean, they all have equal DRS run here. I think he's letting Tex go. I don't know if it's gonna happen here. Oh yeah, he just let him go. It looked like, I don't know, but I think he's just getting frustrated there with Nufsy Ryan getting staying ahead with wing damage, I guess, because he has wing damage. And Tax going around the outside, but Nufsy Ryan coming back at it. Doing a decent job at it. That, you know, left side wing damage can be the worst sometimes, but that is Raves pitting from 16 lap mediums. Oh, Rapalucas could have hit the wall there. That was close. There's still a lot of drivers, at least with pit stops, are in a decent position, but nobody's on the softs right now. Nobody is. I think that might be the way that race ends, but Nufsy Ryan gaining on Tax now. Bama with a penalty. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised though with how we're seeing this race shape up though. Is that two-stop going to really work though later in the race? Because I know Tax is going to have to pit again, but is that two-stop actually going to work though? Actually be effective by the end of the race. Do you think it will, Milo? Think that two-stop will be effective?
It's
Wheel. Contact and forcing him into the grass. That was a little bit dangerous from Nufsy Ryan.
I was trying to watch that at the same time.
Yeah.
Again,
going back to it. Oh, contact! Oh! Those two have history.
On.
Those two have history. Nufsy Ryan sideways. Those two have history. I don't think he's going to be too happy with that. Usually Rapalucas is not the person to force someone off like that, but Tax, from getting taken out in qualifying, I don't think he'll be too happy about that. But just general from good spots. Atlantis, 9 positions gained.
Oh, there's some wings just came off somebody. Oh, it's Arsenal again.
Does Tax have damage? No, he doesn't. Alright, Arsenal letting drivers go. Unlike someone in the tier 2 race, but that's fine.
Fair play to Tax for rejoining quite safely.
Oh yeah, no. I think Tax is going to come back at him more aggressive than he probably will be, ever. Rapalucas, I mean, I think he saw Nufsy Ryan or whatever pinch Tax there, and I think he was thinking, yeah, with how he might be racing him, I don't know. Be up for debate, but Rapalucas coming on Nufsy Ryan now. Here's just another chance at him. Here he comes off the chicane. Dress, I don't think it's activated, but now it is. Here he comes into turn 1 to the right side. This is the line that he wants. Side by side. Oh, he forced him off. Ooh. Nufsy Ryan playing Mr. Aggressive now. Now remember, obviously USA was very, very hard racing though with between F1 driver and Nufsy Ryan in the final laps though. There was a little bit of forcing off, but Nufsy Ryan did complain about it, but he is being the one who is forcing another driver off today, so I don't know. Obviously drivers get upset in the heat of the moment, I get that, but you know, that was just hard racing back in USA, but here comes Rapalucas again.
Oh,
Tax winning in the back of him slightly. Definitely, and this 3-car train is still staying equal, and I'm glad it is. Bama's still challenging Ricochet, but just not enough to pass. Oh, Tax is running in the back of him again. Yeah, I don't think Tax is too happy, but these two going wheel to wheel. Yeah, Rapalucas is definitely going to show him that he's not happy, or at least gonna show him that he just doesn't like him right now, because these two are just racing way aggressive. If they continue to race aggressive and they work together to get around FC Ryan, they should be fine, but they just can't get around him. Cut slight part of the chicane, but not much. Coming out of the chicane now. 3-car train, 12 laps to go. Races seem like one of the longer ones, though. I'll tell you that. This race is pretty long from what it seems like, though. I'll tell you that. For sure.
It's just a lot going on. Oh, switch back for tax.
Tax
Not
running around the
quite.
outside. No ERS. Yeah, it's not enough ERS, though, for Tax to really just play with it. If there was ERS to play with, I don't think he'd be in that position. But Album Outlaw, can he get a podium at this if any of these guys crash out or have any problems? Because, you know, Rapper Lucas has been trying to get by NFC Ryan, but if you think about it, just judging off the penalties right now, NFC Ryan has 2 penalties. Rapper Lucas has... If he gets another warning, he gets another penalty. Tax has 3 penalties. I don't think Rapper Lucas should be too worried about Tax, but stay within 3 seconds of NFC Ryan, I think you're fine. We have seen first-time winners at this track in real life, and just in general. We saw Daniel Ricciardo in 2014, Lewis Hamilton in 2007, and it was 2008 for Robert Kubica. So,
Yep.
actually, you know, kind of following the footsteps of Rapper Lucas, Rapper Lucas is a Polish driver. He could pull Robert Kubica from 2008, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So, Polish driver in a video game, I mean, make it work, man. Make it work. That's... good luck to him getting by Nufsy Ryan there, because he's going to have a tough time doing it. And he's got to hold off Tax, too. Who's also going to probably try for a 2-stop in upcoming laps. Yeah, we could see pit stops from him. We could see pit stops from Gautier pretty soon. Maybe DW. I don't know. DW might go the whole way. But DW
Yeah, I think
hasn't
he
had the
might.
best of races. Oh, Arsenal's out. Is that going to cause a safety
Yeah.
car? No, that's just in the pit lane.
It keeps going off. Most laps, every other lap, he's just off the track causing yellow flags. But,
Yeah, I mean, obviously the incident on the safety car and the incident with Tax and qualifying, the incident with Norris, flipping wheels with him earlier in the race. I mean, I didn't get to see that one with Norris. I didn't get to see the one with Tax until Tax showed me a clip. It's just dangerous driving, and obviously what happens today could affect what happened in tier 2. But crowd are cheering for North America. Well, not really North America, but I guess American. Bama getting by. Atlantis. I mean, obviously, there's no Canadians in this race. There would have been Fitzers, but I think, obviously, if there's any Canadian people watching, they're cheering for Americans. But Rapalooka switches back to the right side. Oh, he's going to try for the crossover, maybe, because Nufsy Ryan did run wide there. But this is, again, giving Tax the advantage to at least get him on track. But Rapalookas, you got to be careful of penalties here, because think about this. Don't cut the corner again, because then again, look at Nufsy Ryan could get away with this win. Because Nufsy Ryan has 2 penalties, Rapalookas has 1, and Tax has 3. Rapalookas in the best position right now. That's the way it's looking. Yeah, 10 laps to go. This is going to be a thriller to the end.
can I just say, Alabama Outlaw closing in on these guys with so much fresher tyres.
Pressure tires is a thing to do with it, but he's also used a lot of ERS though. Axe has a time penalty. Yeah, GSRX has not had the best race. So Alpha, I don't even think they'll be leading constructors. Based off of the point standings, let's look at them actually. McLaren, they don't really have many guys in the point. They only have DW there in the points, but Tax is just fading away from these guys. The mediums are really wearing out. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Rapalookas just needs to stay within 3 seconds and he's fine. Lap car coming up. That is a Williams of Lost Trevi battling F1 driver. F1 driver. I don't think we would mention that this season after his win at Belgium and his win on track, at least in USA. Getting lapped for F1 driver almost. I don't think we would ever mention that. That is crazy. That is, that's uncommon. That just doesn't happen. But he's just back there outside the points.
I found Samsteed's explanation about his retirement. It said the safety car decided to let him go when it's on the racing line, and that he was in net P1. So that would have been another driver in this train probably, with Alabama.
Yeah, or even just fourth.
Well.
Yeah, or even just one guy catching them because he was there. I mean, he was up there. He was at least top 7 at least around the race, and he was battling with Ricochet, so he would have been at least top 7 right now, based off the issues that have happened today. So he would have been up there, guaranteed. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
not
of
bad
ERS
for
been
him.
wasted, but Slipstream for Rep Lucas got him to 210 miles per hour. Thrasher's pitting. Yeah, I do feel bad for him too because he just not had the luck in the past 2 races, in his first 2 races too. Oh yeah, Nufsy Ryan goes to cover that spot off, but Tax is pitting for the softs. You knew it was going to come soon, but how effective will he be with these softs? How much is he going to charge to the field? Is he going to charge back to a podium? Or is Bama going to take a second podium and racing points, 3rd podium in Tier 1?
That's
Actually,
a lot of drivers to overtake.
a fun fact, too. Yeah, that is back from 8th. But let me check. A pit stop here is 21 seconds, or 22 seconds. He's back 17 seconds, so he's not too far back. But the thing is, Bama, let's check his penalties, actually, just to make sure. Bama has 2 penalties, so he's equal with Nufsy Ryan right now. Based off of this, he's equal with him. Bama could pass. Oh, here it comes. But Bama could pass Rep Lucas by 3 seconds and have that be fine. It's the fact that Nufsy Ryan can't get away with 3 seconds, though, either. It could be a battle between Nufsy Ryan and Bama for second. Who knows? Oh, look at the run off the corner from Rep Lucas. Here he comes. 7 laps to go this time. This is an amazing battle. We're waiting to see these two. Oh, side by side, forcing. Oh, that could have got wing damage easily, but I think we're lucky we didn't see any. And Bama's just gaining. Look at how much he's behind now. 1.3. Gained 4/10 from that. And Atlantis and Ricochet, these two have history. Just based off, well, not really bad history, but good history as teammates at least. These two have raced very close as teammates. But Atlantis, can he finish his highest position yet so far in this league? 5th. Ricochet, I mean, he's finished like a position worse every race so far, at least at minimum, position worse. He started out with 3rd in France and got 4th, 5th, 6th, and then 8th the last race. So, can he come back to 4th? Scouts on Gouts here. He's charging his way through the field, but will there be enough laps? Rep Lucas. Oh, I don't want to say nothing because, I mean, Bama is catching, so I prefer not to say anything. But the team with the most podiums is Racing Point with 6 podiums in Tier 1 and Tier 2. But hopefully this is Trevi, and he does move out of the way. Trevi usually would. But he's not far close enough to F1 driver. F1 driver might be caught on here soon. Oh, Rep Lucas ran wide. Bama's going to catch. Bama! I don't think I would say this after France and after the pace he had for just podium runs. He's going to be a winning contender now. Bama is. That's amazing. And, I mean, he could be the first American to win in the league. I mean, obviously the highest of finishing, well, in Tier 1. Let's just make that simple. There's been an American to win in Tier 2, which is Riles. Trevi going to let Bama go. Going to get the DRS there, which is really helpful. Ooh, Rep Lucas nearly lost it there. But Nufsy Ryan's doing a hell of a job. This damaged Thrasher's out. That is off the racetrack, but can that cause a virtual? What will that do? I don't see anything yet.
Oh, imagine a safety car for a 2-lap sprint though also.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And imagine just how many people will pit for new tires.
Yeah.
If that were to happen though. But only 4 drivers out of the race today. Not too bad for a track like Canada. And just in general from what we've seen recently. Yeah, let's check penalties again. I'm going to go check penalties. Nufsy Ryan. Yeah, he needs another warning to get a penalty, but he's not going to warning in a while. Rep Lucas. Yeah, he needs another warning for a penalty. And Alabama.
Oh, Ryan's just got a penalty.
Oh, he has?
3 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
It was the turn 1.
Boy. Bama just needs, I think he needs another warning or another warning for a penalty, I believe, if it's Bama. So all these guys need another warning for a penalty, but Nufsy Ryan, 3 penalties now, I think that is. Let me check just to make sure. 3 penalties. Yeah, 3 penalties. So obviously, just basing off of this, Nufsy Ryan, depending on the amount of penalties Ricochet or DW has, he could be back there. But DW is going to keep a comfortable points lead anyway. I mean, looking at the points, just basing off of it, Ricochet was close enough to Tax. So Tax might not even be in the top 3 after this race. GSRX, he's not going to be up there because he's not even close to Tax. But Tax makes a move in Atlantis. Up to 6th. It's not going to be enough, though, for Tax. 211 here for Rep Lucas. Catching a lap car of F1 driver. Yeah, Rapalucas not getting the traction that he wants off the corner. Nufsy Ryan saving that ERS though. Now it's 4 laps to go. Oh boy. F1 driver, he's gonna have to move out of the way. That's the last lap car they should have to deal with though. Next lap car is in sector 2 already, so. Yeah, Nufsy Ryan could actually be in third in points though, depending on where he does finish. And he could be the one choosing the third track. But obviously DW and DW Rapalucas should get first pick though, so that should be good. Oh boy, this is just nerve-wracking for Rapalucas,
Yeah.
I'm sure. You know, I was there when I'm going to go back to some stories here, story time, I guess. I was there when he won his first race in Apex back in Japan. He only won 1 race. He was contending for the championship with Ginger Ninja. League shut down then, lap before last race. Because, you know, I'm sure, you know,
Yep.
Clown Circus was going, I guess. I don't want to go too far on that because I don't want to be hated on anyway for anyone who liked the league. But here he comes. Left side.
Wait,
he's going to go next to him. He's going to go for it, but he's going to get a penalty for it.
though. Is that an illegal overtake?
Is that, though?
Don't think
Oh,
so.
I don't know. That could have nearly costed them both. So, Nufsy Ryan, I want to mention 3 penalties here. Alabama, though. 2. He's even now.
Yeah.
Rapalucas is even with Bama. It's going to be these 2 for the win. Poland versus America. Oh, boy. 2 or 3 laps to go. Coming to 2. Alabama Outlaw's got to use all that ERS or whatever he can in that last lap. He better be saving for that last lap. Rapalucas, you better be doing everything you can to defend there. He's got to do everything. We're going to see another thriller.
Right to the last lap as well, just like the previous race.
Yeah, oh my god. And Bama's gaining anyway, but... Alright, I want to mention something. DW's going to have 8 points. Rapalucas right now, based off of this, including fastest lap, he would have, actually, and there's the yellow flag. Racing point, crash, it's Raves, out of the race. Don't know what happened there. No contact.
Shouldn't do anything.
No, it shouldn't, this late in the race at least. But Rapalucas, based off of this, he 25 versus 8. Oh, look at the traction off of there. 25 versus 8 points. That's 17 points, basically. Rapalucas would have a 10-point lead over DW by this. Ooh, contact Bama.
Yeah,
Bama forced himself in there.
small.
Oh, he's gonna at the back of him. Bama at the back of Ricochet back in France, but 5th driver out of the race is Raves, so not as bad as the most DNFs or whatever we've had compared to Belgium and some of the other races, but I'm telling you right now, this has been just like USA, a thriller for the lead at least. But they are coming up close to Callum in the Mercedes, so I don't know, unless he crashes, that's the only way, but oh man, Nufsy Ryan, best ERS out of all these guys. So he has a good advantage, but he's just got to use it, though. He's got to play it smart. But penalties play a difference, though, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look how close the lap car of the Mercedes is. This is going to come down to a last lap pass again, possibly. Or even just another post-race penalty if it matters, but I don't think Bama's been involved in many incidents. Nufsy Ryan's only been involved in like 1 or 2, but forcing off track. Rapalucas hasn't been involved in anything. But off of penalties, I think, depending on Ricochet, Nufsy Ryan...
This is
damn,
it.
we're going side by side.
Oh, contact!
Oh, it's not right.
He's had to
He goes
cut.
off.
That's a time penalty.
Yeah, and that's going to be the illegal overtake. That's his fault. Nufsy Ryan, here he comes. Down the inside. So 3 more seconds Bama has now. Last lap. Underway. Bama has 3 more seconds, but he's also... Did he get an illegal overtake for that? I don't know. He definitely was ahead, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm going to check right now.
Tax and Ricochet,
3
I think
seconds
they've
there.
gone side by side through turns 1, 2, and now turn 3 as well.
And now turn 5! Woo! Look at this. This is incredible.
Wow.
Ryan's trying to gain on Bama because Ryan is actually even with Bama on penalties. So Ryan wants a piece of Bama. They are even on penalties, but Rapalucas, can he do this? Alright, I'm going to go through the stories once again. I watched him win an ERL for the first time off of penalties ahead of Z-Tax. And there's a crash. Ricochet isn't got past. I didn't really watch him win it, but I was there for him when he was going for the championship in Apex Racing Series. I was also there too, but he's got to make sure not to pick up another penalty. I was there too for when he was just about to win that, but Alabama Outlaw gonna win on track. But it's gonna be Rapalucas recreating what Robert Kubica did in 2008 with the win for the first time. Rappalucas dominated this one, and that is a drive of the day worthy. But Nufsy Ryan stays on the podium.
Yeah.
Bama, highest finishing American in Tier 1. Impressive stuff by him. Oh, man. You bet I'm talking to Rappalucas. You bet I'm getting an interview from him. Holy cow. There's been some crashes across the line, but Adam Fav is going to get 10th here after races DNF F1 driver crashed past the line. What a dramatic one. Came down to the last lap in a way again, if you think about it, or at least last few laps, I should say. Bahrain is the only race that I think that didn't really come down to the last laps, or Brazil, but Brazil kind of did in a way off a penalty with Tax and Nufsy Ryan, but Nufsy Ryan's going to be able to choose again, I think, or whatever. So, oh boy. Nufsy Ryan's going to be able to choose that track.
Very good
But
to be honest, is chicane and everything.
it
Everything
was,
that
but I don't
happened to
think
turn one as well.
I don't know who was ahead necessarily, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Rappus, make sure you include your audio. How about that? The only track Robert Kubica, Polish driver, you're Polish driver too, won at was Canada. You basically got it. How about that?
Well, I did say if they didn't go the way I wanted it to, I'd probably leave just because you know, I wasn't really enjoying the races as so much. But yeah, today was, I don't know where the pace came from. I don't know, it just appeared.
Well, you said more than the first lap. I think that was an advantage for it, but oh man, I think you're nervous. With the
Yeah, I am. I knew Ryan today because I think shout out to my guy. He told me that Ryan got another pen. I knew I could sit behind them. Then so we got past and Bama caught us, and he took me back a 3-second penalty, which is, you know, in my opinion, fair enough. So yeah.
what did you think about the penalty between Bama anyway that had happened for him?
So we both broke equally. Well, I broke maybe a bit later, but if
With your phone.
sorry.
It's all right.
We both broke equally late, and yeah, and then he obviously passed me because he went off track. So I think that's, you know, fair enough.
Well, we saw you and Nufsy Ryan go side by side in the chicane at least 2 times and make it work. And between you and Bama, I mean, yeah, I think that was fair racing in my own opinion. But at the same time, it's going to be judged a little bit different by some people. But I think that was fair in the end with how that went. More fair than a little bit last week. But it's been controversial. So, 5th different winner this season, I think you are. I think it is. Yeah, 5th different winner you are this season in Tier 1. Well, I guess you got to be happy with that one. It was more of a race than you thought it would be. I think you enjoyed that race more than any other race, probably. That one or France, at least.
We had, yeah, I had good pace qualifying. I completely messed up the final chicane on my final run. I lost almost 2 tenths. So I'm not saying I would have had pole, but I definitely would have been close to it. Ryan did a great job in the first stint, keeping me on my feet. I managed to get almost a second out. Then we pitted. Obviously, he got a massive undercut. I had like a half spin at turn 4 or whatever. Then the safety car came out. We all did our thing. And then, yeah, I just got past him with, I think, 3 laps to go. And then obviously Bama passed me off track. So, yeah.
I mean, I know you. I mentioned because you were upset with how the track limits were. You're like, why do we have to race Canada? Why the track limits are so bad here? I mean, the complaining trick worked, but no. I mean, you only got 2 penalties today, actually, or 2 or 3, I believe it was. Was it 2? Yeah, it was. I mean, I think you got to be happy with how you've been getting penalties because it's not been over like 9 seconds on any of these races that I've seen, or even 6 at least. Anything over, I don't think there's been any.
Once I realised that Ryan had a 6-second penalty and 2 warnings, I knew he would get another pen because it's just so strict. And so I knew I could just sit behind. But then when I realised Bama was catching, you know, I went for the move. I got past. it's a bit tricky with that chicane noise because obviously the inside you can get a warning and the outside you can get a warning, so it's a bit hit or miss there. But I got my second penalty when I passed Ryan. So if Bama gets his pen removed for that, then I'll get mine removed because I got the only other warning. I didn't get any warnings after that, and so I passed him, and obviously I had to go off a bit.
The race director. I'd watch the race director anyway, because I'd watch the race director anyway from how it was with the penalties anyway, and the warnings. So I had basically seen. Cause I think that me and Milo, I think we were focusing on track battle and just the penalties off of what it could have been won by. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 races in a row. It was won by penalties technically. 2 races in a row. Austria's next. You're the points leader now. DW did finish 4th, 12 points. And if I am correct, that was 12 points, 25 for you. It's 13 points difference, so you're going to have the points lead by at least 6 points heading into Austria. How do you feel about your chances, honestly?
Again, Austria's quite a track limit dependent circuit, but I feel like if I can nail the quali lap, and if I can just get off to a clean start, I reckon there'll be another DRS train just because of the nature of the circuit. And yeah, so I think it'll be fun.
I've got to ask you because I know you're probably still upset about the I don't know if you're still upset or still feel a certain way about it. The whole Apex Racing Series run into the finale, double points. It was gonna be against you and Ginger Ninja. Tax had a little bit of a part of it. Apex Ricardo had a slight chance of getting it, but really no chance. I know it's really early to judge. I know we're halfway in the season. There's still 5 races left. Well, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 5 races left in the season. I know it may be too early to judge. I know it's halfway in the season. But would this be redemption for Apex Racing Series for that league shutting down or whatever when it did and you were only 6 points behind Ninja anyway and maybe could have had a chance to battle him in the championship? Do you think this would be redemption if you still won it or had a chance at winning it this time?
I think, yeah, obviously it would be lovely to win the championship. Is it redemption per se? I wouldn't say. I don't think that. I don't think I that I buried that. It was a shame we couldn't race for it, but hopefully we'll be able to race for it here, and whoever wins it, congratulations to them.
Milo, do you have any questions for the race winner today?
You sort of stole my question about your expectations. Sorry, I can't get my words out for Austria, but let's actually just discuss the tracks after that. You've got Britain, Italy, Germany, then Abu Dhabi is the finale. Any of those that you like in particular and suggest that you have the best chance at?
Well, obviously Silverstone in DER didn't go fantastically yesterday, but Silverstone's a pretty good circuit for me. Austria's pretty average, Germany's pretty decent, but I think Abu Dhabi will be my best shot, and Italy is, will just be whoever's second going into the final lap. So yeah, I think that's just sort of.
I've got to ask you, since you did bring up DAR yesterday, the tax new contact. You guys got a bit aggressive there, but it was fair racing or whatever. You saw Tax get forced off a little bit by FC Ryan, then come back. You come back at him, and then heading into turn 1, there was slight contact between you two. Tax did a good job entering the racetrack. You raced him pretty hard there. Would you say? I don't know. I mean, you showed that you still weren't happy from yesterday, I guess.
I know I did say I'll take him out if I saw it, but
yeah, you did. You did.
I did say that, but no, I think obviously there is a little bit of that kind of more aggressive because it's him, and also because of the whole thing with the Kobe Bryant incident. I feel like that also kind of played a part in it. But I think it was fair racing. I mean, Ryan did the same thing to me like 4 times when I tried to pass him on the outside. So I don't really think I'm in the wrong. I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I've watched you win in Abu Dhabi before anyway, so
Yeah.
Obviously, I know how that could go. You know, I watched you win off a penalty. So, I mean, would you say currently? I got one. This is probably going to be a fun question for you. Would you say currently, based off of how you've gained so many positions off of penalties, you lost to Rapalucas by a penalty at France by one worse penalty, or no, we lost to AMS Tax. Excuse me, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. You lost to Tax or whatever on track, but also lost to him off another penalty too. Anyway, after that you had that you just really couldn't charge at him for. You also had beaten Polo God on penalties at Bahrain. I don't think you beat anyone on penalties except for the podium place. I think it was for and
America.
Brazil. I don't know.
Oh.
But America, you definitely did though. America, you did off of you had 6 seconds of penalties or 3 seconds, one of the two, and you still got off a penalty. You still got a podium there. But every race you've been in, you've been on podium. I mean, you had it was back in Apex Racing Series. You had a ton of podiums just like this back in Apex Racing Series against Ginger Ninja. I don't know, you know, just say.
I think the whole penalties thing. It's like to be because anyone can be fast with penalties. Like I could have won this race by 30 seconds if I just cut every corner, but it's a bit like you have to be able to drive fast and clean on the track limit. So I don't feel like it's a problem per se. I mean, this race, I feel like I still won on track because Bama, he passed me because he cut the corner.
Oh yeah.
So, it's like if he was just had more time penalties than me in general, then yeah, okay, but I could understand that he passed me because of the penalties.
One quick question. Yes or no? Were you surprised I was not an illegal overtake though from him? Because he was like it was close to whoever's ahead, so you guys couldn't really judge who was going in the chicane first. But yeah.
I don't know really. I feel like he definitely cut the corner to get a position, because if he hadn't cut the corner and slowed down, he would have dropped behind me and Ryan. But it doesn't really matter whether it was an illegal overtake or not, because
he got the penalty needed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
or
still
deserved.
Yeah.
Because he definitely did cut the corner either way. If he, and he still stayed ahead anyway. Even if the game was gonna say anything though. But no, good job on your win. 5th different winner this season. And also, I want to mention something I believe about the winners this season. If I'm correct, that is the 4th different nationality win in tier 1 this season. So, I mean,
good to see.
I was mentioning like halfway in the race how you could pull the Robert Kubica here, the guy from Poland who wins the race or whatever and creates it 12 years later, recreates it 12 years later. So I'm sure you're happy with that. I'm sure you're happy it didn't rain either, because oh boy, or at least snow.
Oh my god, the complaining afterwards would be incredible.
Oh my god, yeah, just from anyone, even from you. I think we're lucky it didn't rain today, though. I think people will definitely complain though if there is next week in Austria, because I know that in Austria, there's been snow a lot before the weekend. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
We can put
from the looks of it though. From the looks of it though, it just looks partly cloudy though for Austria for now. So who knows?
Good.
Either way though, that's really about it. That's all I really have to say. Rapalucas, first time winner. I told you it could happen. Happened like Apex Race or Apex Ricardo did in DRS though, but not exactly like that. But it happened, first time winner. Either way, that's really about it. Me and Milo close out another stream, and me and Milo commentated another great race. It's been a great one. I'd say you've liked it at least, Milo. I think you got to be happy with how it's gone so far. As commentator.
2 races
and just being in the league.
2 very exciting ones. A lot of variety.
And 2 controversial.
Well.
You could say that too.
2 controversial endings as well. I like it. I like all the variety. The nationality things you got going on, all the different winners, different pole sitters, different people on the podiums, different teams. It's great. Really enjoying it.
Glad you are, and I'm glad everyone who's been in this league has enjoyed it so far. Halfway through the season now, I will say. Everything's getting ready for next season, I'm telling you right now. But that's it. Me and
Nearly.
Milo commentated this one. Rappa Lucas joined us for a post-race interview, so happy about that one. Rappa Lucas, first time winner today. Next
very
race
much,
is in
guys.
Austria, though. Yep, you're welcome. Tier 2 is next week in Austria. Same time as this one was. And Tier 1, Austria, next Sunday. And Tier 2, Saturday. We don't know who'll be commenting Tier 2, but we know Milo will be back with us for Tier 1. So, catch us then, I guess. And, Rappa Lucas, a winner.
Thank you very much.
That's really about it. We'll see you guys next week.